This ain't with QualityStocks. Today's Thursday, October 14th, 2010, and today we're going to take a look at ZLCS Inc. This is a NASDAQ global market stock trading our ticker ZLCS. It's a 9-month chart. It's caught my eye because it appears at a pretty good support level. I'm going to take a quick look at the indicators and see if they're telling us anything. Pretty good downtrend overall with the MACD. Trying to move through it right now. Trending back towards zero. Fast line holding on top of the slow. That's reflected by the histogram holding over zero. Want to see that continue to trend towards zero and ultimately looking for the break of the money line. PPO very similar to the MACD. Nice positioning of the ADX for a possible reversal. You can see it's trying to get up into a true trend. It looks like it's trying to flatline and make its turn down. It's very similar to a pinch sort of setup, only it's not really a pinch. Part of the pinch is when they come together, but a big portion of it is the ADX setup. Now, granted, we're not at exaggerated levels, but the positioning is still very similar and very conducive to a stronger move. It's MFI. We want to see them get through 50. You see this gold line, the 21, kind of channeling sideways. 14 and 7 have both made some sharp upturns here recently. 7 getting ready to break back through 50, breaking through the 21 right now. We want to see these get all three of them back over 50 and start trending up at a higher level. Accumulation distribution, a little bit of an uptrend overall, but basically just in a sideways channel for about 5 months now. Shaken money flow tells you that throughout that channel, selling pressure has been a little bit stronger than buying pressure, but we're getting a trend back towards zero at this point. So we're going to look for this to continue, have this break back up into the green, so to speak, to show you that buying pressure is now outweighing selling pressure. CCI holding over negative 100, one sharp dip down into it, pulled straight back up. Now holding these levels, still trading at the lower end of the mean, but not breaking into oversold levels. So that's a pretty good indication this has a chance of trying now to make a turn and put a stronger move back through zero. Full stow is not looking strong at this point. See, it's trading down, has a tough time getting through 50. Broke through it here briefly right around this solid line when it was trying to make this little move right here from $1.17 up to peaking out at $1.31, hit a resistance level. Since then slid back down, now threatening to dip back under 50. So we just want to keep an eye on this. It's still middle of the road. It's not really in a super weak position, but it's certainly not in a strong position. So we're going to keep an eye on this to try and make a move back above 50. Tricks in a pretty long-term channel going down. Somewhere right around through there. We're going to look for this tricks to try and continue this new uptrend it has going. Granted, it's inside the channel, but the recent move is in an upward fashion. So we're going to look for that and see if this is going to continue and try and make its way towards zero and eventually try and challenge the upside of this channel, or if it's going to break back down, eliminate this new uptrend, make a new lower low. It's something to keep an eye on in a long term. You can see overall, though, a downward channel. We need to see that channel be broken. That tricks kind of coincides with, you see this price per share slowly slinking backwards the whole time. Peak out at 202, dip all the way down to $1.17. It's been weak, so now we're going to look for it and see if this PPS trending down, well, that tricks is actually trending up throughout the same period. That's going to give us any indication this is going to try and make a move. If this is going to go, these RSIs are in a nice position, but they need to get through 50. See, again, tough time making through it throughout this whole time. It's been trading downward. They need to make a break through 50. This is going to come up and try and break through this resistance level. We get about ready to get a bearish cross of the 50 and the 200-day. 200-day still has a nice uptrend to it overall, so this is going to have to try and get it in gear and make a turn, or this chart could be in trouble. But when you find things that are at good support levels, like this one is, gets pretty good support right here through this $1.16, $1.17 level. See, it closed at $1.25 yesterday, 568,000 shares traded. There's plenty of liquidity. That it's kind of make or break point for it. There's no real solid support in sight if it can't hold these levels. So it's kind of at a make or break area, or if it's going to make a move and break through this channel it's been in, it's going to need to do it here in the near future. And come off this and try and make a new higher high and try and make a new higher low at the same time. That resistance right here through this $1.30, so you dip to $1.27, $1.29, $1.31 right there. Right through this $1.30 is a key level. 50 days, of course, dynamic. It's coming down. It's at $1.33 right now. This is going to be the key point for it. It's going to have to try and make a move, maybe see a little bit more of a volume surge, put some buying pressure into it. That will kick the RSIs up. That will continue this uptrend in the MACD. Things like that will all come into fruition if this is going to make a move. So right now it's on radar, it's at a support level or very close to one, and we're going to keep an eye on this and see if it's going to try and break through this channel it's in. As always, this chart is merely my interpretation. This is Andy with QualityStocks. Thank you and trade smart.